Good morning, beautiful souls, to a brand new week. It is an absolutely gorgeous day here in Blairgowrie. I've just witnessed the sunrise, and honestly, friends, that was one of the most spectacular sunrises I've seen in a long time. The sky was awash with pink and lilacs, and now it's turned into this auburn gold. Oh, it's just so beautiful. So hi everybody watching live and on the replay. I was nudged this morning to start up again the week ahead. Angel readings, messages, Ascension messages and meditation. I've really missed them. I know you've been missing them too. So we're doing it in a new way. I'm going to be doing it as much as I can out in nature because this is where I feel most at home. And I'm out here in this beautiful countryside, and there's so much coming through this morning for our week ahead. So let's get straight into it. So November, like we said at the start of the month, came forward with such momentum, such action, and this is really still a strong theme this week. But in particular, we're being asked to listen, and this is really interesting because the way that the angels are coming forward, and I'll share who the angels of the week are in a moment. The way this is coming forward is to listen, so that the action that we're taking is in alignment with our truth, with what we want to bring into our life, and how we want to co-create and serve and bring in and continue to birth this beautiful new earth, is listening. So it's the more receptive, divine feminine facet of action, but it's really, really required this week in particular. We are joined by Archaea Virtue, who is the angel, the twin feminine angel of Archangel Raphael, the angel of healing. And particularly she's coming forward to help us to soften so that we can listen, soften those belief systems that say, I don't have time to meditate, or I don't have time to go for a walk and tune in and listen to nature, or the beliefs like I like to listen to music, or I like to listen to a guided meditation, instead of just tuning into the silence, which of course connects us with our inner truth and all of the myriad of guides that are helping us on our path. So she's coming in to help us to soften. And then we also have an archangel, the more masculine form of the angel coming forward, Archangel Gabriel, the angel of communication, of higher wisdom and messages. And Gabriel is very much linked with the water, and I'm feeling him here. I'm going to ask him to be with you there in his beautiful pearlescent, shiny white light, and also the pink love of Archaea Virtue. And just feel and see these beautiful rays, these source rays enveloping you, surrounding the room that you're in, with Gabriel at your right hand side and Archaea Virtue at your left. Just feel them for a moment, open your heart to them. And we'll shortly do a meditation with them. But they want to continue to say that listening is really important. Why? Why is it so important? For many ways. Sometimes we listen, but we don't actually hear what is being said. What's being said in the moment, what we're saying to ourselves, and also what another person is saying to us. If we're just listening, preoccupied with our own to-do lists and busyness, and also belief systems and judgments on what is being shared by another person, then we're not truly hearing what's being said. And this is really important this week. Listening also to your own truth, so you're not easily influenced by other people. And when I started on this path of sharing Ascension messages, there wasn't many people doing this, especially more focused towards angelic ascension and nature-based ascension. And now there are so many Ascension teachers out there in light shores, which is wonderful. Don't get me wrong, it's absolutely wonderful. And Gabriel is saying everybody has their own perspective of truth. Therefore, there is no right and wrong. There only is what's truth to that one person. But on the flip side of that is, sometimes if we're not tuning in to ourself, we are tuning in to everything else. And therefore it's easy to become influenced by the belief systems of other people, the perspectives, even this message that's coming forward. If it doesn't ring true for you, that's absolutely fine. Come into the space if you want to, do the meditation, leave everything else that's been said, the message, if it doesn't ring true for you. This is important. This sense of spiritual discernment, so important, so key, so that the action that we're taking is in alignment with our integrity, with our truth. We're not acting because we feel we have to act based on what others are saying. And we need to be comfortable with this more sovereign way of being as we, good morning, as we move through these important gateways that are coming up, 12/12, winter solstice, and then into the new year, because 2022 is going to ask us to be more in alignment with our higher self and our truth than ever before. So it's almost like we're doing the preparatory work right now. I didn't think I was going to be doing any more spiritual workshops. I thought that was it. December and January we're going to be focused on building up my new website and writing. And then this morning I got very much nudged to do 2 workshops, which haven't been written. So that's going to be interesting, but the guys want them to come forward and they're going to be focusing on spiritual discernment a lot. Anyway, I'll talk more about them in another video, but suffice to say, listening, action that's in alignment with your truth, spiritual discernment, all big themes this week. And we have the support with beautiful Archaea Virtue helping us to soften those rigid belief systems so that we can be open to our own truth instead of being influenced by others so much, especially those that we class as Ascension teachers, light shores, and all of that. Start to see yourself as a way shower, as an Ascension pioneer, okay? Because your truth is of so much value, and if you continue to move through your life listening to other people and then being influenced, your actions influenced by them solely, not through your own, then you're not here, you're not living your own truth. And you're, like I've said before, your path, your power, your purpose is unique to you, beautiful friend, and your individualized way of being in your body. Yes, you're part of the one. We're all working towards unity and new earth, but we have to stay true to who and what we are. Gabriel very much coming in with that. He reminds us that we are strong, that we have the strength of the divine, the strength of source at any given time, and to have that courage to unbecome the belief systems, the influences, the distractions of others. And that word distraction coming up really strongly. Do you ever find that before you go to bed, hands up if you do this, you'll, instead of just meditating, maybe because it's been a really busy day, or wherever your state of mind is, you just want to sort of zone out and have somebody else carry the journey, you put on a guided meditation. Do you do that? I do that a lot, I must admit. Sometimes when I'm out in nature, instead of listening to nature, I don't do this too often, but sometimes I'll put music in and I'll listen to music, or I'll listen to a podcast, and I'll be so absorbed by the music, or so absorbed in what somebody else is saying in their truth in a podcast. I'm bypassing all of this. I'm bypassing the real news, what's coming forward through the elements, through the air, through the vibration of Mother Earth. Remember, every dawn is bringing us a new download of information that we decode in our body by being aware to it. That is the process, that's the anchoring, to be aware to it. So if we're distracted by music and podcasts, and especially before bed, if we're listening to something and we haven't really discerned if that meditation is highest and best for us, who the person is, the channeler of that, are they in alignment to their truth, everything, we're constantly absorbing vibrations. what we're trying to say here is listen more to you. Unplug. Take the earbuds out. Listen to nature, of course. And take time before you go to bed or when you meditate just to listen to you. Maybe you don't need music or guided meditation. You just listen to the rhythm of your breath. If you feel like you need something just to help you as a touchstone to go a little bit deeper, use your breath. Use the ticking of a clock. Use the birds, come out into nature. Tune into the transient harmony that are all around us. So these are the messages, friends. Softening into really listening and hearing so your action is in alignment, spiritual discernment, and tuning more into you. Very, very important this week. And this leads me up to this beautiful bench. I'm going to sit down. I say beautiful, it's been raining, so it's going to be a little bit wet, no doubt. But let's sit here and do a meditation with Gabriel and Virtue. Yeah, it's a little bit wet. I think I'll just stand instead. Okay, friends, so when you're ready, and if you're driving right now, please come back, save this video, come back and come and do the meditation. And this is going to prepare you for this week. It's going to help you to soften and be really receptive to what your inner being is saying, where the next steps are on your path in your journey. Okay, if you're ready, let us begin. So in your own time, closing your eyes and coming into a rested seated position if you can, where your spine is nice and tall, and feeling almost an invisible thread just elongating your spine, lifting your crown that bit higher. Breathing in deeply, this brand new day, filled with possibilities, new experiences and opportunities to grow and be grown through positive and loving ways. With each breath in, breathing into these possibilities, and with each breath out, letting go of any tension, any distractions, any judgments. Coming into your magnificent body, this gift from the divine to experience physical life. Knowing that with every conscious breath you take in your life, you are bringing in the vitality of Source God, higher wisdom, abundant light. And feel yourself begin to fill up with light. And I'm seeing the light that's coming in to all of us as a rose gold. But you may see another colour, and that's perfect. Saturate your breath with this colour. And let it move through into every cell in your being. The silkiness of its divine colour, filling your cells, your DNA, filling your spine, all the 26 vertebrae up your spine, where we can often hold energetic congestions. Breathe the light, invigorate your spine. Your spinal fluid, feeling the muscles around your eyes relax, around your mouth and jaw soften, and taking that light into every part of you, especially into your heart, throat and solar plexus. And breathe it down to the lower half of your body, into your joints, hips, knees, ankles, and down through your feet. Allowing yourself to be that open channel as you bring this higher consciousness down into the heart of Mother Gaia. Feeling that connection take place. Breathing up her nourishing earth energy on your next inhale. Breathing it up through your soles of your feet, through your fingertips, absorbing right down into your bones, into your blood, the earthly wisdom of Mother Earth, and how she is always focused on her ascension, on her growth. Breathing up and into this to help you to be more aware, more present of your growth. And now, feeling grounded and centered, begin to expand your awareness, feeling into Archangel Gabriel on your right hand side, a very tall angel with a friendly smile. He's here in support of you, and just open up to his love. You may even feel him touch your shoulder or the side of your head as he comes into your field now. And on your left, expand your awareness of Archaea Virtue, who was the higher self, the guiding light of Mother Mary. And she brings forward this maternal energy of softening, to refine your ability to be receptive, to be more compassionate, and to really hear what's being said when another shares their truth. And you may even feel her place her hand on your left shoulder as a welcoming reminder that she is big sister for you. And together we ask Archangel Gabriel and Archaea Virtue to support you, us all, to come into crystal clear awareness now and this week ahead, to perceive the more subtle, higher messages that are coming in from our guides and angels of light. Support us to be aware of the many ways that our inner being is speaking to us, forever guiding us, inspiring us, nudging us to follow what feels right, to not be led in our intuition or be influenced or distracted or numbed or diverted off our path, but to stay in alignment with what is true, what feels good, what feels joyful and expansive. Help us to notice the signs, the symbols, the synchronicities as we move ever forward and upward on our path of spiritual ascension. inspiring as many as are open and are ready as possible with us along the way. And so it is. Thank you, thank you. Please take a big breath in, breathing in the love of Gabrielle and Virtue. A portion of them will stay with you throughout this week, friends, if you're here right now listening. Their light has came in and is fused with your heart. Please feel that. In fact, let's place our heart, as you open your eyes, place your hands on your heart, and let's just say a genuine thank you to Gabrielle and Virtue, to Mother Earth, Father Sky, and everything in between for supporting us to keep moving forward and upward. It's going to be a fantastic week, friends. Let me know how you found this meditation, and I'll be back later today with insights of 2 new workshops. So much love.